It was a day like any other on the Antiques Roadshow, filled with fascinating treasures and even more fascinating stories. But on this particular episode, something truly special happened. Something that reminded us that history isn't just about dusty relics, it's about the vibrant, often hilarious lives of the people who lived it. And at the heart of it all was a remarkable woman, a centenarian with a twinkle in her eye and a past that helped shape the world. A glimpse into history, Bletchley Park and beyond. The iconic BBC daytime series, known for unearthing extraordinary items, took a delightful detour from its usual format. Instead of focusing on the monetary value of heirlooms, the show transported us back in time to the tumultuous era of the Second World War. It was a poignant reminder of the sacrifices and ingenuity that defined those years, and a spotlight on a place that played an absolutely crucial role: Bletchley Park. For those unfamiliar, Bletchley Park in Buckinghamshire was the top-secret nerve center for Allied code breaking during the war. Imagine a place buzzing with brilliant minds, working tirelessly around the clock to decipher enemy communications. And, remarkably, a huge number of these brilliant minds were women. They were the unsung heroes, the quiet powerhouses who cracked codes and provided invaluable intelligence that undoubtedly shortened the war and saved countless lives. A centenarian's charming revelation. For this special Antiques Roadshow episode, the ever-charming host, Fiona Bruce, had the immense privilege of sitting down with one of these incredible women, 100-year-old Hazel Halter. Hazel, a former Bletchley Park codebreaker, was there to share her first-hand experiences, offering a personal window into a pivotal moment in history. As Fiona began to paint a picture of life at Bletchley Park, the atmosphere in the room, even through our screens, felt tangible. So paint a picture for me of what life was like here at Bletchley Park. Fiona prompted, setting the scene for Hazel's captivating narrative. You've got all the different huts here. What was the atmosphere like? Hazel, with a delightful recall that belied her age, explained the living arrangements. On the whole, there were 6 of us who kept to ourselves. We lived together. She described a somewhat insular existence, where their small group remained distinct from others working there. We'd see other ATS girls maybe, ARF girls, but we never mixed with them. Fiona, always quick to grasp the essence of a story, chimed in, "You just kept yourselves to yourselves," to which Hazel readily agreed. It was clear these women formed close bonds within their own groups, a necessity for the intense and secretive work they were doing. But then, just when you thought the conversation would remain solely on the solemnity of war efforts, Hazel, with a mischievous glint in her eye, began to open up about another aspect of their lives, one that involved a little more fun and a lot more dancing. When American GIs met Bletchley Park Belle. We did meet Americans at one stage because the Americans used to invite us to their dances, Hazel revealed, a hint of a smile playing on her lips. Fiona's eyebrows instantly lifted in amusement. "That sounds fun," she commented, clearly intrigued by this unexpected turn in the conversation. Hazel continued, painting a vivid picture of these dances. And they'd form 2 lines and walk down the middle, and they'd pick out the one they wanted. "What, to dance with?" Fiona asked, a laugh bubbling up as Hazel, with a knowing nod, confirmed. The image of these young American soldiers lining up, eager to find a dance partner among the Bletchley Park women, was both charming and a testament to the universal human need for connection, even in the midst of war. But the story didn't end there. Hazel then elaborated on the unique gifts the American GIs would bestow upon their chosen dance partners. Then they'd present us with a corsage and a pair of nylons, tights. We'd never had nylons before. Imagine that. In a time of severe rationing and scarcity, the simple luxury of nylons would have been an absolute treasure. It underscored the stark differences in resources and lifestyles between the war-torn UK and the relatively more abundant America, and it certainly explained the appeal of these dances for the young women at Bletchley Park. And then came the moment that truly stole the show. The line that had Fiona Bruce, and undoubtedly viewers everywhere, erupting in laughter. "So we used to go to these dances," Hazel said, her voice laced with a subtle playfulness. "After that, there were other things they wanted, which we weren't prepared to give," she added, delivering the punchline with impeccable timing and a twinkle that suggested a century of lived experience and a healthy dose of cheeky humor. Fiona's reaction was priceless. Her face broke into a broad smirk, and she didn't even try to hide her amusement. "I get the general idea," the host replied, her eyes twinkling back at Hazel. And Hazel, the centenarian codebreaker with a wit as sharp as any intelligence operative, responded with a perfectly timed, "I think you do." The exchange was pure gold. It was a moment of unscripted joy, a testament to the enduring human spirit and a beautiful illustration of how humor can bridge generations and bring even the most serious of historical accounts to life. Beyond the laughter, the legacy of Bletchley Park. While Hazel's delightful anecdote provided a much-needed moment of levity, it also subtly highlighted the incredible resilience and resourcefulness of the women at Bletchley Park. They were young women, often in their late teens or early 20s, far from home, working under immense pressure and sworn to absolute secrecy. Yet they still found moments for connection, for fun, and for navigating the complexities of human relationships, even when those complexities involved the unspoken other things that young men might desire. The work they did at Bletchley Park was truly transformative. The cracking of the Enigma code and later the Lorenz cipher provided the Allies with invaluable insights into enemy movements, strategies, and intentions. This intelligence, often referred to as Ultra, was crucial in many key Allied victories, from the Battle of the Atlantic to the D-Day landings. And behind every deciphered message was a team of brilliant minds, many of them women like Hazel, meticulously piecing together fragments of information, often working long hours in challenging conditions. Their contributions were so vital, so secret, that for decades after the war, their work remained largely unknown to the public. It's only relatively recently that the full story of Bletchley Park and the incredible individuals who worked there has come to light, finally giving them the recognition they so richly deserve. The power of personal stories. Hazel Halter's appearance on Antiques Roadshow was more than just an entertaining segment. It was a powerful reminder of the importance of personal stories in understanding history. Textbooks can tell us facts and figures, but it's the individual narratives, the anecdotes, and the lived experiences that truly bring the past to life. Hazel, with her vivacious spirit and infectious humor, didn't just recount events, she invited us into her world, allowing us to glimpse the human side of a monumental historical period. Her ability to share such a private and, at the time, highly secretive aspect of her youth with such candor and good humor is a testament to her remarkable character. It's these kinds of interactions that elevate a program like Antiques Roadshow beyond mere valuation. It transforms it into a platform for sharing cultural heritage, preserving memories, and connecting generations through the timeless power of storytelling. A call to cherish our elders. Hazel's story also serves as a poignant reminder to cherish our elders. They are living libraries of history, filled with experiences, wisdom, and often a delightful sense of humor. Taking the time to listen to their stories, to ask questions, and to truly engage with their memories can be an incredibly rewarding experience, not just for us, but for them as well.
In a world that often rushes forward, it's vital to pause and appreciate the immense contributions of those who came before us. Hazel Halter, with her centenarian wit and her invaluable service to her country, is a shining example of the extraordinary individuals who walked among us, quietly shaping the world we live in today. So the next time you tune in to Antiques Roadshow, or indeed any program that features personal histories, remember Hazel. Remember the laughter, the wisdom, and the subtle yet profound lessons that can be gleaned from a single conversation with someone who has lived a long and extraordinary life. Because sometimes the most valuable treasures aren't found in an attic. They're found in the stories of those who experienced history firsthand.